Arlington, Texas. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the New York Giants. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ready? 8, read. Check nickel.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Double tight, guys, double tight. You're 3.
Now Saquon Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, check. Hey, look, 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go.
Now Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is fielded at the 7. One of the best punt returns we'll see, 93 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They get the stop defensively, force the punt, they score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, you don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
This will be taken about the 12. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Switch. 6-6, pull it high.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, we see so many good battles in the NFC East, and Cowboys and Giants, they rarely disappoint. They didn't disappoint last year. Cowboys got the better of the Giants both times. Week 2, 20-13, and then in Week 17, a thriller, 36-35. That was a game where Dak Prescott threw 4 touchdown passes.
Okay, break. 48, come on. Stop your body. Watch tight end. Tight right. 3 down. 48, 40 down.
On 1st and 10, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the run, it's Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now Jones operating from the gun. He completes it to Tate. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the Cowboys' 34-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Barkley. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing Jones. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
54 Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
2.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What do we call them, run fits? Everyone was in the right place.
Another try for Barkley. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Jones going to throw on 3rd and goal. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Stay with your man. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
Prescott now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. O'Shane Ximines in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 77 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0. And he fires one that's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Here's 2nd and 8. Incomplete. But a spark that ignited the Cowboys-Giants rivalry goes back to 1960 when Dallas's first head coach and former New York Giants assistant Tom Landry brought his 0-10 rookie squad into Yankee Stadium. That game would finish a 31-31 tie, the only non-loss in the expansion Cowboys' first season. 6 decades later, still one of the most heated rivalries in the NFL. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return will stop right around the 25. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott to throw it. And this is Clark. It's Cooper. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. They come out with one back and three tight ends.
Defense, let's go.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
We don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Here it comes.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Following the interception, here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Dalvin Tomlinson able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. To throw is Prescott. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And who's got it? The Giants.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Take back.
This is Barkley. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going to try and throw. It's caught. Shepard. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
First down.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Snap.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Five.
Jones now on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to wind up, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference. Meet it head on.
That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes down for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. This is Elliott. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick back in 2016, started all 48 games in his first 3 years in the NFL, and now making start number 49 to kick off 2019. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, kill. Watch tight. Tight end right. 4 down, check.
Prescott now from the 50. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Prescott, and they're going to try the screen. It's complete. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A 1st down run for Elliott, not going to pan out. He'll, in fact, wind up losing a couple. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Prescott from the gun, eluding the pressure right. On the crossing route, complete. That's Lamb. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity miss there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The decision to go for it on 4th has worked out twice on this drive already. Here we go again on 4th down. Here's Prescott. Open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board and get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Dexter Lawrence brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down.
47. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
Looking to throw, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Cowboys 42, Giants 7.
On the ready.
Hey, we're going to make the 48 right now. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go.
Get it.
From the 31, Jones. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 23 yards the pickup there.
Sterling Shepard.
A lot of people thinking that this could be a good year for Sterling Shepard to step out of the shadows of Odell Beckham Jr., but a season ago, pretty good for Sterling Shepard. 66 receptions, 872 yards, and now hoping for a 1,000-yard campaign in 2019. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I know he ain't got it.
Now Jones. He's got his man. This is Tate. 17 yards and a giant first down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They go back to the ground now with Barkley, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They keep it with Barkley on first down, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Don't get nervous. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
We got 3. We got 3. 3 down.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, Those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, Echo.
Throwing Jones. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 32 that time. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Get it.
Now Jones throwing on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Check back.
The toss out to Barkley. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14. Well, that's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Jones. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Rolling to his right. He's going to and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Here's Riley Dixon now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And he's able to get it out of there. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.